Your mind is your greatest asset, and the best investment you can make is in yourself, not in stocks, not in real estate, but in expanding your knowledge and wisdom. The world is evolving rapidly, and the real question is, are you keeping pace? Success isn't a matter of luck or chance. It's built through preparation, and preparation begins with education. But this isn't just about formal schooling, it's about the learning you commit to every single day. The truth is, when you stop learning, you stop growing, and when growth halts, decline begins. Just like the body needs nourishment, the mind thrives on knowledge, experiences, mentors, and reflection. Every day you have a choice: improve or remain stagnant. And let's be clear, staying the same is just another way of falling behind. The key is to make learning a daily habit, not an occasional activity. Listen to insightful voices, read transformative books, and surround yourself with people who challenge your thinking. Otherwise, you risk being shaped by the world instead of shaping your own future. So ask yourself, what did you learn today? What book are you reading? What conversation broadened your perspective? If you don't have an answer, you're simply coasting, and success never comes to those who coast. The goal is to become valuable, and that happens through continuous learning, skill building, and mindset elevation. If you commit to self-improvement every day, your potential is limitless. My challenge to you is simple: dedicate time daily to learning and make it a priority. The moment you stop learning is the moment you start losing ground, and I don't want that for you. I want you to rise, lead, and become the person you were meant to be. Educate yourself daily. Your future depends on it. Your mind is the driving force behind your entire life. It influences the quality of your decisions, the scale of your aspirations, and the direction of your future. Every result you achieve stems from what's happening in your mind. That's why you must treat it as your most valuable resource, because it truly is. Consider this: you can lose your job, your finances, even your possessions, but if you've developed your mind, you have the power to rebuild it all. However, if you neglect your mind, allow it to stagnate, or fill it with distractions, even the best opportunities will slip through your fingers. The difference between success and failure is that luck is preparation, and that preparation begins with knowledge. The question is, what are you feeding your mind? If you consume distractions, negativity, and meaningless entertainment, don't be surprised when your life mirrors that. But if you choose to nourish your mind with wisdom, thought-provoking ideas, and knowledge that challenges you, you'll begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Growth requires daily effort. Just as your body needs proper nutrition to stay strong, your mind needs valuable information to remain sharp. Read insightful books, seek wisdom from those ahead of you, and make time for reflection and growth. Above all, don't let your mind go to waste by remaining idle. Push it, challenge it, and develop it. When you do, you equip yourself with the ability to build the life you truly desire. The truth is, everything in life can be taken away except what's in your mind. And if you've trained it well, that's all you'll ever need to rise again. If you want to grow, you must learn there's no alternative. Growth isn't automatic, nor does it happen simply because time passes. Many people wake up a decade later only to realize they're stuck in the same place, thinking the same thoughts, making the same mistakes, living the same life. Why? Because they never made the choice to keep learning. Learning is what separates those who continue to rise from those who remain stagnant. The world doesn't slow down for anyone. It keeps evolving, presenting new challenges every day. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. Success isn't about where you begin, it's about your willingness to keep improving. Some people think, I already know enough. That mindset is dangerous. The moment you believe you've arrived is the moment you start to decline. The most successful individuals never stop learning, never stop questioning, never stop expanding their thinking. That's what keeps them ahead. They don't wait for someone else to push them forward. They take initiative. Those who achieve success don't wait for knowledge to come to them. They actively seek it. The best part? Learning is accessible to everyone. You don't need a special degree or permission, just a strong desire to grow. Once you develop that hunger for knowledge, life starts presenting opportunities you never imagined: new ideas, fresh perspectives, and unexpected possibilities. Your potential isn't defined by your past, but by your willingness to learn something new. So ask yourself, are you learning every day? Are you reading, listening, and surrounding yourself with people who push you to think bigger? If not, now is the time to start. Growth isn't a one-time event, it's an ongoing journey. The more you learn, the more you grow, and the more you grow, the more life starts working in your favor. Learning can't be occasional, it has to be a daily habit, just like eating, exercising, or showing up to work. Success isn't built on random actions, but on consistent effort. Some people treat learning like a rare event. They pick up a book once a year, listen to an inspiring talk occasionally, or take a course only when they feel like it. But real growth doesn't work that way. Progress happens when you commit to learning every single day, even in small ways. Because small efforts, repeated over time, lead to extraordinary results. Imagine learning just one new idea each day, just one. That's 365 ideas in a year. Now consider applying even a fraction of those ideas. How would that impact your business, relationships, income, and confidence? That's the power of compounding, tiny improvements stacking up over time to create something remarkable. And the best part, daily learning doesn't have to be complicated. It can be reading 10 pages of a book, listening to something thought-provoking while driving, or taking 15 minutes to reflect on yesterday's lessons. What matters is that you do it. The most successful people, leaders, entrepreneurs, and high achievers aren't lucky. They didn't stumble into success. They built it, one lesson, one idea, one day at a time. And you can do the same. They committed to learning daily, made it a habit, and that single habit set them apart. So ask yourself, are you making learning a daily priority? Because when you do, life has a way of rewarding that effort. New doors open, obstacles turn into opportunities, decision-making improves, and suddenly you're ahead, not because of one big breakthrough, but because of the small, consistent choices you made each day. Those who achieve success don't wait for knowledge to come to them, they actively seek it. The best part? Learning is accessible to everyone. You don't need a special degree or permission, just a strong desire to grow. Once you develop that hunger for knowledge, life starts presenting opportunities you never imagined, new ideas, fresh perspectives, and unexpected possibilities. Your potential isn't defined by your past, but by your willingness to learn something new. So ask yourself, are you learning every day? Are you reading, listening, and surrounding yourself with people who push you to think bigger? If not, now is the time to start. Growth isn't a one-time event, it's an ongoing journey. The more you learn, the more you grow, and the more you grow, the more life starts working in your favor. Learning can't be occasional, it has to be a daily habit, just like eating, exercising, or showing up to work. Success isn't built on random actions, but on consistent effort. Some people treat learning like a rare event. They pick up a book once a year, listen to an inspiring talk occasionally, or take a course only when they feel like it. But real growth doesn't work that way. Progress happens when you commit to learning every single day, even in small ways. Because small efforts, repeated over time, lead to extraordinary results. Imagine learning just one new idea each day, just one. That's 365 ideas in a year. Now consider applying even a fraction of those ideas. How would that impact your business, relationships, income, and confidence? That's the power of compounding, tiny improvements stacking up over time to create something remarkable. And the best part, daily learning doesn't have to be complicated. It can be reading 10 pages of a book, listening to something thought-provoking while driving, or taking 15 minutes to reflect on yesterday's lessons. What matters is that you do it. The most successful people, leaders, entrepreneurs, and high achievers aren't lucky. They didn't stumble into success. They built it, one lesson, one idea, one day at a time. And you can do the same. They committed to learning daily, made it a habit, and that single habit set them apart. So ask yourself, are you making learning a daily priority? Because when you do, life has a way of rewarding that effort. New doors open, obstacles turn into opportunities, decision-making improves, and suddenly you're ahead, not because of one big breakthrough, but because of the small, consistent choices you made each day. One of the smartest choices you can make is to surround yourself with wisdom. Wisdom isn't just about knowing facts, it's about gaining perspective, understanding situations deeply, spotting patterns, seizing opportunities, and avoiding costly mistakes. The quickest way to develop wisdom is by learning from those who already have it, people who've faced challenges, learned valuable lessons, and emerged with insights to share. The problem is, most people don't consider who they take advice from. They listen to friends, family, or colleagues without questioning whether those are actually what they aspire to, what they aspire to. If someone isn't where you want to be, why follow their advice? If growth and success are your goals, you must be intentional about the influences in your life. Seek out individuals who challenge your thinking, encourage you to aim higher, and push you beyond your comfort zone. If such people aren't currently in your circle, turn to books, podcasts, and distant mentors. Wisdom is accessible if you're willing to find it. At the same time, be cautious of the voices that instill doubt, fear, and limited thinking, because what you hear repeatedly shapes what you believe. And belief is powerful. It can either propel you forward or hold you back. The choice is yours. Surround yourself with those who complain and remain stuck, or align yourself with those who think bigger, act smarter, and live with purpose. When you do, their mindset becomes your mindset. Their perspectives shape yours. And before long, you'll be making better choices, recognizing new opportunities, and stepping into a future greater than you ever imagined. Every experience, whether good or bad, is an opportunity to learn. Life doesn't just happen to you. It happens for you. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle lies in how they interpret their experiences. Some people drift through life without reflecting on their lessons, assuming that outcomes are simply a matter of luck or timing. But successful individuals understand that every challenge, setback, and victory carries valuable insights. When things don't go as planned, don't ask, "Why did this happen to me?" Instead, ask, "What can I learn from this?" Every obstacle is a chance to grow, and every failure is a lesson in what doesn't work. If you choose to view every experience as a learning opportunity, you can transform any situation into a stepping stone toward a better future. Look at those who have achieved what you aspire to. They didn't succeed by avoiding mistakes. They succeeded by learning from them, applying those lessons and improving continuously. They didn't let failures define them. They allowed those failures to refine them, and you can do the same. Even in success, there are lessons to be learned. Success isn't just about reaching a goal. It's about the process, the decisions made, the habits built, and the people who played a role in the journey. When you achieve something, don't just celebrate, analyze what led to that outcome. What choices contributed to your success? What habits played a role? Success isn't a single event. It's the result of small, consistent actions that compound over time. The more you learn from your successes, the better you can replicate them in the future. When you understand what works, you create a system for achieving even greater results. Life is a continuous learning experience, and every day presents an opportunity to grow. The key isn't in avoiding mistakes or striving for perfection. It's in being open to learning from everything along the way. The more you learn, the more you evolve, and the more you evolve, the closer you get to your highest potential. However, knowledge alone won't change your life. You can read every book, listen to all the advice, and attend countless seminars, but if you don't apply what you learn, nothing changes. Real transformation happens through action. Many people know what they should do but never take the necessary steps. They understand the importance of health, but they don't take care of themselves. They recognize the value of investing in their future, but they never take action. The true power of knowledge lies in execution, turning ideas into results. If you want change, don't just gather information, act on it. Many people know what they need to do, but they never take the first step. They recognize the importance of developing new skills, yet they keep postponing it. The real obstacle isn't a lack of knowledge, it's a lack of action. Potential alone doesn't create success. Success comes from applying what you know, putting it into practice, testing, refining, and making it part of your daily life. The most accomplished individuals understand this. They don't just gather ideas, they act on them. They take risks, experiment, and push forward even when uncertain, because they know that even imperfect action is more valuable than waiting for the perfect plan. Success doesn't come from thinking about what needs to be done. It comes from doing it. You don't have to be perfect, and you don't need all the answers. Just take the first step, then another, and another. Once you start, momentum builds, confidence grows, and before you know it, you're not just someone who knows what to do, you're someone who takes action. That's when knowledge truly becomes power. The world is constantly evolving, and the question is, are you keeping up? In life, you're either moving forward or falling behind. There's no standing still. If you're not learning, growing, and improving, you're slipping into the past while the rest of the world moves ahead. Staying ahead doesn't mean working harder than everyone else. It means working smarter. It means staying informed about trends, building new skills, and maintaining a curious mindset. It means refusing to settle, because comfort is the first step towards stagnation. The moment you believe you've made it and stop pushing yourself, you start losing ground. The most successful people in any field don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They anticipate, prepare, and take action before the rest. They don't wait until their skills are outdated. They continuously sharpen them. They don't wait for life to force them to change. They stay ahead by being proactive. Some people only take action when a crisis forces them to. They learn a new skill only when their job demands it. Save money only when financial trouble strikes. Or focus on their health only after receiving bad news. But those who stay ahead understand that the best time to prepare isn't when trouble arrives, it's before it does. So ask yourself, are you actively learning and preparing for the future? Or are you hoping that things will stay the same? Because life never stays the same, it's always moving. If you don't move with it, one day you'll wake up and realize you've been left behind. The key is to stay ahead, not fall behind. Be intentional, stay proactive, keep learning and push yourself forward because the future belongs to those who are ready for it. Some hesitate to invest in education. Books cost money, seminars require time, and self-improvement takes effort. But have you ever considered the cost of not learning? Ignorance comes at a price, and it's far more expensive than education. Think about someone who never takes the time to understand finances. They work hard for years but never learn how to save, invest, or grow their wealth. One poor financial decision, and they could lose everything. That's the cost of ignorance. Or consider someone who neglects their health, eating carelessly, avoiding exercise, and ignoring warning signs. One day they receive a wake-up call from their doctor, and now they're paying the price. Ignorance doesn't just limit you, it costs you valuable time, money, opportunities, and even your well-being. The price of not learning is far higher than the cost of investing in yourself. So ask yourself, what price are you willing to pay for staying where you are? Because the longer you wait, the steeper the cost becomes. The choice is yours: invest in your growth now or pay the price of ignorance later. While learning requires effort, the cost of staying uninformed is far greater. Missed opportunities, costly mistakes, and setbacks that could have been avoided all add up. The wrong decisions in business, poor financial habits, or neglecting personal growth can lead to consequences that are much harder to recover from. The real question isn't whether education is expensive, it's whether you can afford the cost of staying the same. Many people are quick to spend money on things that don't truly add value to their lives, yet they hesitate to invest in knowledge that could prevent years of repeated mistakes. The truth is, ignorance doesn't just cost money, it costs time, missed opportunities, and in some cases, an entire lifetime of untapped potential. The good news is that education is a choice. You have the power to learn, grow, and invest in yourself. When you do, everything starts to shift. Opportunities become more visible, confidence increases, and mistakes become less frequent. Your knowledge gives you an advantage, helping you make smarter decisions, avoid setbacks, and create the life you envision. So ask yourself, will you pay the price of ignorance, or will you choose to invest in yourself? Education is the only investment that continues to pay off for a lifetime. The decision is yours, but remember, while learning requires effort, staying uninformed will cost you even more. The most valuable investment you can make isn't in stocks, real estate, or business ventures, it's in yourself. When you grow, every aspect of your life follows. As you become more skilled and knowledgeable, new opportunities arise and life begins to reward you in unexpected ways. Many people wait for the perfect moment, the right timing, or a lucky break, but success doesn't happen by chance. Opportunities don't just appear, they are drawn to those who are prepared for them. The more you invest in yourself, whether through knowledge, skills, or mindset, the more doors will open. Success isn't about luck, it's about readiness. Some hesitate to spend time or money on personal growth, saying, I can't afford books, or I don't have time to learn. But consider this, what's the cost of staying the same? What happens if 5 years from now you're starting the same way, facing the same struggles, and earning the same income? That's a far greater price than investing in books, courses, or mentorship today. The most accomplished people never stop learning or improving. They understand that the more they grow, the more they can contribute, create, and achieve. And the best part, when you invest in yourself, no one can take that away from you. Markets shift, industries evolve, and jobs come and go, but the knowledge, skills, and wisdom you build will stay with you for life. Too often people chase external success looking for shortcuts, the next big thing, or a quick way to get ahead. But the greatest opportunities don't just happen, they come to those who are ready. Readiness comes from preparation, sharpening your mind, refining your skills, and developing the habits that attract success. Investing in yourself takes time, effort, and sometimes money, but the cost of not doing so is far greater. Imagine 5 years passing and nothing in your life has changed, still struggling, still waiting, still stuck. That's a cost no one can afford. The world is constantly evolving, industries are shifting, and outdated ways of doing things are disappearing. So if you're not learning, you're falling behind. But when you commit to growth, whether through reading, learning new skills, improving your health, or strengthening your mindset, you position yourself to attract opportunities instead of chasing them. Success isn't something you pursue, it's something you prepare for. The best part, once you invest in yourself, it's yours forever. Businesses may fail, markets may fluctuate, but the skills, knowledge, and resilience you develop remain with you for life. That's a level of security no financial institution can offer. Read more, learn more, challenge yourself, and push past your comfort zone. When you make yourself more valuable, the world finds a way to reward in ways you never imagined.